As the 2022 NBA Finals comes to an end, there's one thing to note. Both the Boston Celtics and the Golden State Warriors have already ordered millions of 2022 champion t-shirts. The question remains though, what happens to the millions of t-shirts that the losing team has in stock?
But have you ever wondered what happens to the losing team's merchandise? Well, we're going to tell you anyway. Fox 13's Josh Cassio has the answer.
You've seen it with every Super Bowl win. Players and coaches quickly don championship shirts, hats, and other gear that's been pre-made and ready to go. But what about all that stuff made up for the losing side? What happens to it?
This is a piece of football history that isn't necessarily thought of a lot.
Sherry Rudolph is with Good 360, a nonprofit that partners with the NFL to ensure those unusable items don't go on the market and are donated to people and places that need them the most.
There's been a long-standing joke I've heard in America that people in third world countries think Jordan never won an NBA championship because only the losers' NBA championship t-shirts were shipped to third world countries. Companies like Good 360 partner with sports teams to make sure none of the merchandise made is sold in the US market. And also they find countries where these merchandise could be helpful.
And the losing side still wins in a sense, even if that victory goes unseen.
For the fans of whichever team doesn't happen to take home the trophy this weekend, there's definitely a silver lining that these products will help people in need.
In Tampa, Josh Cassio, Fox 13 News.
While I was scrolling Twitter, I saw a really great thread. It's actually by Richie Max Odor Oduko. He talked about the different names secondhand clothes are called across African countries. Most of the information I've gathered should be credited to Richard Oduku, who is an editor-in-chief at CC Africa and a founding member of Jalada Africa. In his excerpt on his article, Dead White Man's Clothing, the language of secondhand clothes in Africa, says, secondhand clothes go by different names in different parts of Africa. These names carry the societal and cultural meaning. In Kenya, they are called mitumba, meaning bundles or bale. In Zambia, it's called salaula, meaning things you select by rummaging. And in a lot of the West African countries, they have different ways that they say it, but usually the meaning is dead white man's clothes. People believe that a living person would not throw away good clothes. Either way, there's a book by Karen Thanberg Hansen called Salula, The World of Secondhand Clothing, and Zambia that tracks the names. Please go read his article, which is a great read on secondhand clothing. I'll have the link below for the article.